stayed at this beach in Fremantle. We're here to do our first beach cleanup of the tour, which is actually been something of Chapman's doing. We're organising. Morning, Chapman.
Hello. How are you?
Talk to us about this little event that we've got going on today.
So, we have partnered up with Sea Sheperd, pretty familiar organisation in Australia. They've been really great with our hectic schedule. They've just they've done most of the work, to be honest, and we're going to turn up and hopefully a few people come down and clean this beach of all plastics.
They look like, sequins or like a bead that you can put on a dress.
And they literally just melted down and that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey guys, Nathan here. I don't want to be a snitch, but I just saw Cohen smoking this and he threw it in the rocks where he thought no one would find it, but not me, I was watching and that is going in the bag.
Beautiful. Thank you for your contribution,
Don't smoke,
Nathan.
kids.
What's going down? Are they doing the nurdle count? All I know is I just saw this sign. I thought this was really an important one to pick up. 8 million pizzas every day. We're just finishing up down here. Everyone's just now coming to the sorting process. Everyone's done a pretty good haul. I think I probably could have been the person doing more, but I've ended up just talking to a lot of lovely people. But it's been really good. It's your first beach cleanup, Luke?
Yeah, first beach cleanup.
How's it for you? Like, as someone who's probably not as immediately have gone to beach cleanup before. Like, what's it like coming down and seeing these guys and what they're doing?
It's cool. It's fun. I've gone to so many of those little nurdle things.
I literally didn't know about nurdles till today. I've seen them before, but because they're not symmetrical, it's like they mimic what should be natural. You just think it's a granule. It's not like So what luck does anything else have? I guess so. Nah.
Think about it, it's still filter right up.
Just gonna keep getting smaller.
Yeah, filter right up to the cherry.
Have you seen the sorting process yet, Sam? Or should we go and investigate? This is what we're going to. This is actually what we're wanting to learn about now. So we're at the process of where it's going to get sorted. So what's the next steps? We've all come off the beach with this, and what's the next steps now?
So the next step is that we sort it all into different categories, and then we start to count it all up.
Okay.
And that's when we really start seeing what kind of how clean or how dirty a beach actually is.
Okay, and how many different categories do we have here today?
Ooh, we've probably got like at least 20.
Wow.
We've got like a data sheet that we fill in. And it ranges from plastic to metal to glass to paper, miscellaneous items, fishing, everything right down to the cigarette butts.
And for people who for people who haven't been involved before, why is it important to categorise and collect the data?
Well, it's important to know what's out there really, to reveal like how healthy or like how dirty a beach is, and it also helps us when we can see a particular category might have a lot of an item. It might be a straw, it could be those little plastic
Nurdles.
spoons that are given out with ice cream.
Yep.
That we can try and do source reduction, which is go back to the source. How can we try and get perhaps a business or an industry to actually think about using an alternative product or not using a product at all, so it doesn't end up on the beach.
Beautiful. No, thank you for that. That's I love that source reduction. That's a really good way to put it. Oh, well, let's find out what we got. I'm excited to do the nurdle count.
Yeah, this is the...
Yeah, that's it. No, I just want to show how many do you think today cigarette butts are being collected on this little hole, on this little beach? What do you reckon a bucket holds?
Well, we've got a little tub there that we know exactly how many, so we'll measure, we'll count them in there.
Yeah, right.
There's probably around about, I don't know, over 1,000 there, I think.
Absolutely incredible. And so this is just like the pile, basically. It's just being these little pieces are being sorted into the various 20 odd tubs of different waste. And for such a small patch of beach and so many people, it's a pretty incredible haul, really. Good morning. Welcome to Radio and Press with Ziggy Alberts and Cohen Chapman.
I don't know if I want to be involved after that.
We are here doing a little cover on 92.9.
Kit 92.9.
Kit 92.9. And we're just about to embark on we've done all the regional shows, we're about to embark on 8 city shows over the next couple of weeks. So that plus press is going to make for some pretty interesting times, I think.
What are you focusing on coming into the big shows?
I'm focusing on wearing my thongs every day, and I'm focusing on cleaning jeans more often so that I'm not coming into these sort of settings in like the most inappropriately underdressed outfit ever. That's what I'm going to go for this time. Look, I'm going to sing a childhood favourite because this is some of the bread and butter that I grew up listening to. So I'm going to sing a song by Destiny's Child, and I'll let the song title be a little mystery until the song gets played.
Destiny's Child, hell yeah!
That's so cool. Alright, let's do it right now. This is Ziggy Alberts playing on Hit 92.9.
Baby, why sudden change my name, say my name when no one is around you. Say baby I love you, if you ain't running, say my name when acting kinda shady. Hey, go to me baby, why sudden change? So what is up with this? Tell the truth, who you with? Would you like it if I came over with my clique? You try to change it now, say that you gotta bounce 2 seconds ago when you just got in the house. It's hard to believe that you are at home by yourself when I just heard the voice of someone else. Just this question about something you gotta lie or hurt up pain. Can I say my name? I know that the punchline things it's a thing that I say I shouldn't do this. I'm back to stage. Nobody's holding you back to me. I know how you usually do when you're saying everything to the wrong times. Why can't you just tell the truth? Somebody's there and you tell me who. Say my name. No one is around you. Say baby I love you. If you ain't wrong, say my name.
Where are we playing tonight?
We're playing Badlands.
We're playing at Badlands.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the start of the big shows?
Start of the big shows, start of the big couple of weeks.
How do you feel?
Honestly, I'm pretty scared.
What's your main focus coming into these big shows?
Selling as many t-shirts and stuff as I can, I guess, and not dying along the way.
Oh, well, that's always quite a positive.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a positive, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think the team's focus is?
Good shows.
Good
Keep
Mario
everyone
Kart.
happy. Good Mario Kart. Carmen will never beat me. Yeah, I guess. Good shows.
Nice. Thank you, Constable.
No problem.
What are you opening right now, Mr. Roberts?
We are opening, it looks like probably the wrong way, a big old Ziggy Alberts backdrop.
It is
Which
humongous.
I don't think that you're really going to be able to do room in here. And then we're going to have to fold it back up, which I kind of shoddy not, to be honest.
Nah, it's Colin's job now.
So in other words, there's absolutely no way we're using on stage.
Wasn't just on the weekend. It's been moments for one that I said again. I didn't know if I was trying to explain. It's like she's the earth, my heart just didn't open. I'm in love with your best friend. I need to
He'll play one called On Hold, which I wrote for him.
Whatever you're, essentially just I'm happy for you.
I wrote the chorus, sent it to him, and he came up with a few ideas for the verse and sent them over, and I wasn't so keen, so I wrote them and just sent them back. So should be able to hear it now.
You're the money maker.
Somewhere in Adelaide, doing a beach cleanup on mineral sleep.
Other news, Jack's stained another white t-shirt.
Oh, fuck.
We've slept bar zero. And I tell you what, if people complain about getting up for beach cleanups, they got nothing we've had to do the last couple of days travel. But we're here. I'm really impressed with the boys and the team morale to get up, which equivalently is about 5 o'clock after, I don't know how much sleep do you think we've had the last 2? You've had about 6-7 hours
in about
in the last 2 days.
48 hours.
So, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Let's do this.
What have you done, Joe?
Look, how does that happen?
What is it?
Oh, it's a pen. It's the equivalent to trying to catch the snitch.
What are you looking for today, Khan, other than the snitch?
I am looking for a node, which are these little, well, it's a bit plastic anyway,
these little plastic sort of beads ranging from kind of clear, opaque colour to black to any other colour known to man. And there's usually a fair bit around, but quite frankly, I am struggling to find one today.
There aren't too many nurdles in this beach.
Unless, no. And there's all these little clear shells that give you hope and yeah, really let you down. Oh, beautiful. Delicious.
Oh my gosh, I could just be set up here changing strings all day. That's how it feels. Yo, Elixir baby, if you're watching, I love you. I love your strings. Love them a lot. Now with my XU1 cordless Li-On technology power drill with my Diodario adapter. Can change strings. Oh, not sponsored. Just thought we'd do like a bit of like a variety, like lucky dip. And just every now and then just sign CDs and put random people's numbers on the back.
Ah. Never making it back to us, but.
Things got clutched quickly. But everyone's fighted through, so first ever Spiegeltown show.
It's exciting.
It's bloody exciting, tell that for free. Beautiful day out as well. We're here. Warmed up. The manager girls have gotten here.
How long do we go on?
I reckon it's 5 minutes max. Rechargeable. Because we care.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Is this your first regional tour? Like,
Yeah.
would you say in the UK it's typical to do a regional tour? I guess it's just cities.
Cities. You
So
do
many.
like London, Bristol, Exeter. Yeah, you just do all the main cities and all the kind of villages will come.
Okay.
Yeah, first regionals.
Okay, so first regional tour, but also you've done a lot of big touring through multiple countries, being obviously the EU. What was it like doing all these little towns along the way?
It was wicked. It was quite surreal doing. You drive for like 8 hours and you're still not only in the same country but the same territory. You're like, what? It's like back home you drive for 8 hours and you're in Russia, having been through 6 other countries.
Yeah.
But amazing to see how they differ. Like little kind of little pockets of these territories. They're so different within the same territory, which is quite awesome to see.
Yeah. No, I think the last regional tour we did was in summer 16-17, and that was that 52 date one. That was just was just proper mad. And I reckon it's only once on this whole tour that I felt remotely like that.
Yeah.
The rest of it's been, to do these all ages shows. I think what you probably noticed, which was really cool, that people were so amped that you were there. I guess because typically internationally touring artists, I think, would only come out to do those city shows, opposed to actually coming out to every damn town and every place. Do you have a favourite moment from regional tour? I've had a lot of good ones, but
I really enjoyed Fremantle. That was a special one. And just trying to think, Margaret River was a total laugh. I thought that was wicked. I've never heard people sing so loud to your songs as well. It's absolutely awesome.
I think you had a really good one that might have been in, was it like Wodonga? Was it maybe in like Albury Wodonga that we did?
That was absolutely amazing.
That one, you had an absolutely stellar show.
That amazing venue.
Yeah.
That was just
the
after
Cube.
my oh, amazing. That was just after my regional dodgy haircut. The lady in Wodonga, if you're watching this, snipped my left sideburn off.
What about and it was so that was your first Fremantle and Perth were the first city shows we've done technically of this tour. It was your first time doing Fremantle and Perth. It was your first time in WA.
Yeah, amazing place. Yeah, I have a fascination with watching the sunset. I love that, and that was the one thing I missed on the East Coast. And it's a really special place, WA. A lot of people have told me about it, and it's epic to get the grand tour from you, and I can see your kind of excitement be reignited, showing around. It's wicked.
Yeah, it is. I think it's really it is different to East Coast in a lot of ways. There is something different about it, and like you said, like the West Coast sunsets, they're unparalleled kind of thing. I reckon the first time I went to Freo, I remember my first lunch there when I pulled up with just a pair of jeans, a t-shirt not dissimilar to this, and a box of CDs. My guitar didn't even make it on the plane. So I nearly missed the flight, and so I literally just had a box of CDs, and the clothes I was wearing was cleaning them at venues and then putting them I think I bought a pair of boardies to wear while that was happening. And I remember doing my first ever shows in like Perth, Perth Freo region, back in late 2014, maybe like October. And that was the first time, and kind of since then did the house shows, did the little venues, and to this time we did Fremantle Town Hall and what was it, Badlands?
Yeah.
Badlands, in the car park. And I was really blown away. The Fremantle show for me was one of the best of the tour.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It's just like a great old hall, a really good feeling. All ages shows, obviously, that's where we fought to get that show on the date, on the run, and that's why it's important, because those shows, I think, some of the best ones you'll ever play, because people are just so intensely there. But then Perth and Badlands was quite which
I thought that was going to be so rowdy. I remember on the drinks page there were like drink specials from 3 in the afternoon, and we were like, oh my god, this is going to be wild.
Really, really, one of the quieter 1,500 people crowds I've ever played to.
Unreal.
Yeah.
How was Adelaide after that?
Adelaide, getting to Adelaide wasn't good. It hurt. But Adelaide, the first show I played in Adelaide was at Johnny Corinne's house, the place where we stayed, basically, who were like adopted parents of ours. That was the first show that I played back in 2014, probably couldn't have been even July. It was early 2014, and I drove over there, and they were friends of Nick Saxon, who I also went to tour WA for the first time as a support, and basically turned up. I wouldn't say unwelcome, but I'd say but as a total surprise.
Yeah.
Kind of like, okay, who's this young man? And since then formed quite a good, they're almost like adopted parents of a bunch of musicians in Adelaide, and have played the house shows, then played the little venues, and then I played Theberton Theatre last time I was there, and it was great. The people were great, the venue was great, but I wasn't. It was like towards just before I took 10 months off, so it was really at that time in my life I just felt like I had nothing on stage for people, and I felt a bit sad for that, because I was love playing in Adelaide, but to this time go back and do Spiegel Tent in the Fringe Festival in the Garden of Unearthly Delights, I think it was. Yeah. Just the place to be. And to do this kind of circusy festival tent and do 2 nights in a row was just the perfect kind of circular feeling, and it's just the perfect way to go, all right, that happened. I felt like no one else might know, but I just felt like the show I did prior in Adelaide 15 months ago just wasn't quite there for me. So then to come on stage and kind of be full of energy and just there with people and really wanted to be there, it was like, yeah, that was such a great way to come back to Adelaide. Have you played in Melbourne before?
I have not. No.
I'm trying to think. I was thinking just before this, I was like, has he ever played in Melbourne?
No. To be honest, before this tour, I've only ever done one little last-minute 50 cap show in Sydney, which was basically to all my mates. Yeah. And so many of my mates have moved out to Sydney, but to come out here and see like, all of Australia and like, well, obviously not all of it, but as in like all these regional towns and all the way over to the West Coast, it's been absolutely awesome. A lifelong dream complete.